choose this song to record?
Sure. When I was here in Jakarta last year, I was working with these incredible musicians, and they were bringing my music back to life. And that was a song that I loved, that I wrote when I was younger, but I didn't love the way the record came out. I felt the song was much more expressive than the way the record made it sound. So I asked the musicians to try something different and to play it in a very beautiful way. And when I performed the song in that style, the fans all told me after the show that that was their favorite moment in the show. So I felt inspired to go back to the recording studio and redo that song, and that is a brand new recording.
Are you happy with the result?
I love it.
Oh, you love it. Oke, sahabat Sonora. Jadi memang Tommy waktu awal merekam lagu ini, kemudian ia mendengarkannya kembali dan terinspirasi ya. Bagaimana kalau kemudian coba untuk membawakannya dengan cara yang lebih berbeda, lebih indah. Makanya tadi kalau didengar ada seperti iringan apa ya Pak Hendy, orkestranya seperti
betul, ada
rasa
cello.
manis.
It has cello ini, right Tommy?
Yeah, cello.
Oke. Nah, sahabat Sonora, juga when we listen to the song, the new record, you still sound like your old you.
No, thank you. I really wanted to just make something very beautiful, and the song is very sad. Not sad in a bad way. The song is vulnerable. The song is about your insides being fragile, and we all want to be strong and act like we're tough. You know, we can do it all. But inside, we're all sensitive, and we're soft. And that not many male singers, especially, really like to sing about being soft.
Yeah.
And that's something I've never been afraid to do, is to talk about, that side of me.
Oke. Jadi sebagai apa ya, cara untuk mengekspresikan sisi lembut, dan Tommy sama sekali tidak merasa khawatir ya untuk memperlihatkan kelembutan dari sebuah lagu seperti itu. But then again, let's talk about the old times. You wanted to be a singer. Was it your own motivation, or what made you a singer?
I've always wanted to be a singer. When I was very young, my older brother had a band and he played guitar, and I played the keyboards. And he asked me if I would join his band, and I started to make music with him at a very young age, because he was 6 years older than me. So when I was 13 years old, I was already starting to play out in nightclubs with my older brother, and that gave me a head start. But I just decided to go solo because my brother was a singer, and back in the day he used to tell me that I would only sing backgrounds. And then when I was old enough, around 17 years old, I got the confidence to just start singing myself. And I moved to New York City, and that's where I knew I had to go to the big city to get a record deal. And I had a plan, and it worked out well for me. I got a record deal when I was 17.
So your aim was to get famous?
Not to be famous, my aim was to share my music with the world. I wanted people to hear my songs, and I wanted my songs to help people. I never wanted fame. I wanted my songs to be very successful and be well known, and I guess fame happens as a byproduct of that.
Oke, jadi menarik sekali kalau tadi sahabat Sonora menyimak ceritanya Tommy Page bahwa menjadi seorang penyanyi sebetulnya dimulai dari ketidaksengajaan ya, ketika satu waktu memang kakaknya yang usianya bedanya 6 tahun memang sudah mulai bermain band terlebih dahulu, tapi kemudian Tommy diberi kesempatan, dan ya Tommy merasa ini cara untuk mengekspresikan dirinya, dan bahwa apakah dia ingin menjadi terkenal sebagai seorang penyanyi, ternyata tidak ya sahabat Sonora, bahwa Tommy lebih ingin membagikan musiknya kepada dunia, ingin menyentuh dunia lewat musiknya, dan bahwa menjadi terkenal adalah sebagian manfaat yang dirasakan setelah mulai merilis musik-musik CD dan dikenal di seluruh dunia. So you grew big in the 90s and you are now in the 2015. How do you see the difference between then and now? The music industry, I mean the competition.
It's so different now with the internet, and there's social media, and there's all this happening, that an artist now has to be very careful about everything they say and everything they do, because it goes out there and it's, you can't take it back. Back in my day, things were very simple. You made a record, the radio played it, Channel V or MTV played the video, and then you were in the magazines, and that's it. In fact, I have lots of boxes of that stuff in my attic. I have lots of piles of magazines and videos that I need to transfer them to digital so they'll go up on YouTube. But now, artists have so many ways of breaking, and there's, the internet, it's just, it's a good and a bad thing. It's good because there's lots of, places and platforms of media, but it's bad because it gets confusing. Sometimes putting a video on YouTube is like throwing a bucket of water into the ocean. You know, you don't know. What's really magical about right now on this station here, Sonora, is that we're being listened to all over Indonesia. And I love the power of radio and the fact that we can play a song and everybody can hear it. So I'm old-fashioned like that.
Okay, baik sahabat Sonora. So we also invite listeners to send text messages to our show, and I will like to read one of the SMS from Mia Wulandari. Mia from Bogor. So, hi Tommy, a friend of mine is your very big fan, but I feel sorry for her today that she could not join this program because she is in the hospital to undergo surgery. When I told her about you, she sends you regards. That's all I want to tell you. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, well, I'm very flattered that you're thinking of me, and I just want to wish her the best of luck. And sorry that she couldn't be here, but let her know that I'm sending my love over the radio, and wish her nothing but the best and strength and getting through this.
Oke, mudah-mudahan nanti disampaikan salamnya untuk temannya Mbak Mia Wulandari yang sedang menjalani operasi ini ya. Terima kasih sudah berpartisipasi. Nanti kita lanjut lagi ngobrolnya sahabat Sonora, termasuk ada beberapa
Kuningan City Ballroom jam 8. Lalu yang tanggal 30 di Senayan City The Hall ya itu jam 7 mulainya.
Kenapa diadakan 2 kali Pak Hendy?
Karena yang satu kita mau lebih personal ya supaya dengan crowd yang lebih kecil tapi bisa lebih dekat, lebih akrab.
Oke, jadi akan ada 2 kali nih sahabat Sonora. Untuk tiketnya masih tersedia dong ya?
Masih, tapi mesti cepat. Biasanya kalau Tommy-nya udah di sini langsung melejit
diserbu ya.
Iya.
Okay, so this concert, the upcoming concert, what's going to be special in it, Tommy?
Well, I'm doing a lot of songs that I hadn't performed before. I'm going to be telling personal stories about how the songs were written. And one of my surprises is I decided that I was going to sing a song from my favorite movie. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want you to come to the show.
Too bad. Oke, sahabat Sonora, jadi ada satu lagu spesial akan dibawakan Tommy ya. Dia nggak mau share di sini, katanya harus datang langsung menyaksikan konsernya ya. Kalau tidak tanggal 29 Mei ini, tapi juga di tanggal 30 Anda bisa datang. Untuk yang tanggal 30 lebih personal lagi, jadi bisa apa? So on your concert the 30th of May, people can, I don't know, chat with you maybe, more personal, something like that.
Sure, I'll actually go into the audience and take questions, and I want to just sort of make beautiful music. My goal is to bring people back to a favorite time of their life and maybe take them back to their childhood, teenage memories when they grew up with my music. And I want this to sort of be a journey through sentimental times and kind of like bring it back to life again.
Oke, jadi yang spesial banget kayaknya tanggal 30 ini sahabat Sonora, karena Tommy nanti akan coba lebih dekat ya kepada Anda. Nanti dia akan mempersilahkan para pengunjung yang datang untuk bertanya, dan nanti lebih konsepnya nostalgia ya, dengan lagu-lagu yang akan dibawakan, bagaimana ceritanya, dan mungkin Anda pun ingin berbagi cerita nostalgia di balik lagu-lagu Tommy Page yang Anda sukai. And speaking about fans, okay, your fans are always excited to see you. Are you just excited?
I'm super excited.
Super excited.
Last night when I arrived at the airport, it was really late, past midnight, and there were fans at the airport, and I want to thank them over the radio now for coming out to see me. And everywhere I go, I see them. But what's really great is I'm recognizing everybody's faces. So, yeah, after coming here so many years, it's wonderful to see familiar faces. I kind of sometimes don't really like the word fans. I kind of feel like my fans are my friends.
Okay.
So in many ways, I say that I'm here to see my friends.
Tommy's friends.
Yeah, my fans are my friends.
Oke, sahabat. Jadi Tommy tidak menganggap fansnya sebagai seorang fans, tapi lebih kepada seorang menganggapnya sebagai teman ya, temannya dari Tommy Page. Dan bahkan setelah beberapa kali datang ke Indonesia, Tommy masih mengenali loh wajah-wajah mereka yang datang menyambut atau mungkin datang menghadiri konsernya Tommy Page. And do you think your friends can still bring apa ya, positive impact to you as a singer, or maybe the person behind the music industry?
Absolutely. It's all because of the people here in Indonesia that I was inspired to go back to the recording studio this year. And it reminded me of the very reason why I feel I've been put on in the world, you know, is actually because of music. You asked me earlier if I wanted to be famous, and I've been thinking about that question since you asked me.
Oh, okay.
And the answer is like fame was never what I wanted. What I wanted was music. I wanted to share music, and I think that's sort of like the reason why I've done well with my life and my career is because I follow my heart, and my heart is about the songs. It's never about the paparazzi or the all the things that go with fame. It's about the music.
Oke, jadi sekali lagi mempertegas ya sahabat Sonora bahwa menjadi terkenal tidak pernah menjadi tujuan dari seorang Tommy Page, karena apa yang ada dalam hati Tommy Page hanyalah tentang musik, tentang lagu. Jadi itulah yang akan terus dia lakukan sepanjang hidupnya, baik mungkin nanti akan menyanyi lagi atau sebagai orang yang sekarang ini lebih banyak berkecimpung di balik layar di industri musik. Oke, we will return again. So sahabat Sonora, stick around, tetap bersama kami. Kita masih ada waktu sampai jam 2 siang ya. Ini eksklusif sekali 2 jam AMKM bersama dengan Tommy Page. Buat yang sudah kirim SMS nanti akan kami coba